So today we're going to be taking a look at the RhinoShield SolidSuit for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now I did get this in the neon orange color. Orange is one of my favorite colors, but this thing comes in like 16 different colors. I'm not going to list them all off, but you've got blacks, grays, blues, this orange, purple, a whole bunch of different colors. And I'll make sure I leave a link to it down in the description below where you guys can check this one out and all of their other colors. And the price on this one is going to be $44.99. And we'll talk a little bit more about that here shortly. But for right now, let's go ahead and take a look around the packaging. Now, starting off, we do get a big RhinoShield branding right there. And it is MagSafe compatible. Like I said, I got the neon orange, military grade, BPA free, full coverage, and classic. So that's pretty much it. It's a sustainable packaging inside and out. So let's go ahead and open it up. So in here, you just kind of slice this open and let's pull this out. And right here, it does say choose mono with Rhino. Nice choice. You got a little information QR code there and some more info right there. And in here, all you get is pretty much just this cardboard shell with your case in it. So let's go ahead and open that up right here. Pop this open. And we're greeted with the case and this little information card. Nothing really else on the packaging, so let's set that to the side. And there is a little disclaimer here. It says the MagSafe magnets included in this product may interfere with medical devices. And just a whole bunch of other information about that. If you do have any medical devices that may interfere with magnets, this is something you definitely need to read over. But let's go ahead and set that to the side and take a look at our case. So starting off on the back, the first thing I saw was how bright orange this was. Now, red is my absolute favorite color, but orange is close by. And I really enjoyed it. The one thing I wish is that you couldn't see the MagSafe magnet with the alignment magnet in it, but that's not a deal breaker for me. It's okay. And I really do like the way that this case fits and feels, but we'll take a look at that shortly. So like I said, you do kind of see that MagSafe ring right there and the alignment magnet, but it's not the end of the world. And you do get your camera protection there. Now taking a look on the inside, you do kind of have this like sort of raised material here, and I assume that's for some shock absorption because it goes all the way around the inside of the case as well, if you guys can see that. And this thing is rated to 3.5 meters or 11 feet of drop protection. So this will definitely be good if you drop it from, sitting down or even standing up. You should be completely good to go from any kind of damage to the back of your phone or to the case coming off or any damage on the phone at all. Now, I'm not going to test that here, but that is something that RhinoShield says they stand behind. And in here, you do get a little bit of RhinoShield branding right there, made in Taiwan, and you do get your MagSafe magnet with the alignment magnet there. So the inside of the camera ring is a nice smooth plastic, and the whole case is made out of TPE, so it's like a very plasticky feeling material, but it's not just like regular plastic like a clear case would be or anything like that. It's got a little bit of, not texture, but a little smoothness to it, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But like I said, right here, you do have that smooth camera ring right there made out of the TPE, and it is a decently flexible case, but it's definitely got some rigidity to it, so it's not just super flimsy or anything like that. But for right now, let's actually go ahead and weigh this thing. We'll take our scale here. We've got it in grams, set that down, and we're looking at 41 grams. So not too light, not too heavy, kind of right there in the middle between light and heavy, but you do get that crazy protection with RhinoShield. So that is definitely something to note. So let's go ahead and set this off to the side, turn it off. Okay, maybe not, but let's set it off to the side and grab our 15 Pro Max. Let me wipe this camera ring down. This thing is hideous. Hang on. So let's go ahead and take our 15 Pro Max in that black titanium color and slap it into the case. So let's listen out for that click. Nice click onto there. So definitely a secure fit onto the phone. And we can make sure that that thing is not going to come off of your phone. If you do drop it or anything happens, it's not going to come off. Let's see how those corners fit onto there. Very nice. Ooh, that's a good click on that corner. Hold on. 2, 3, 4. Very, very nice click onto the corner. Super secure and tight fit. So you guys know for a fact that this thing is on there. It's on there snug, and it's not coming off if you drop your phone. Now, how does it feel around the case and fit? Very, very snug. There's barely any give whatsoever, even around the buttons. I mean, I'm giving this a good bit of force to give it a little bit of give, but especially down here, you're good to go. Down on the USB-C port, up at the top, you're good to go. Excellent, excellent fit onto the phone. Now let's step around the sides of the case. Now on the top, it is completely closed in. On the left-hand side, you do have your action button, your volume up and down, and a lanyard loop. Now this case does not come with a lanyard, so that is something to note. I don't know who actually really uses a lanyard on these phones, but it is there for you if you guys are interested in using a lanyard. Now, one thing I noticed about these buttons, as soon as I took it out of the packaging, I noticed that the action button's a little bit recessed into there. If you guys can kind of see that, there's like a little groove right there, but that doesn't in any way affect the using of it or anything like that. It's just there kind of indented a little bit so you know whether you're pressing a volume button or you're pressing that action button. And speaking of the buttons, these things are really clicky. Let's listen to those real quick. Very nice, very clicky buttons. They are a plasticky material on there, but they are standalone buttons and they click very, very well. And moving along to the bottom of the phone, we do have equal microphone and speaker cutouts. They're not accurate. The microphone holes aren't as long as the speaker holes, but you do have your equal cutouts right there. I'm not mad at that. That's okay. I would prefer to see accurate cutouts, but equal cutouts are good too. As long as they're on center, I'm happy. And let's take a look at that USB Type-C port. Let's stretch out our cable here. Put that in there. And of course, we have a very, very nice USB Type-C port. So any of your thicker head cables will be very fine in here. You'll have absolutely no issues pretty much with any cables using this case. So moving along to the right-hand side, we do get some RhinoShield branding right there. And the rest of it is closed in with that power button right there. So how does this case feel in the hand? And I've been using this for a couple days and it's really comfortable to hold. The only thing I would have to say is that I do wish they would add a little bit of texture to the back of this or some grip around the sides because it is a hair on the slipperier side. Now, it's not nearly as slippery as certain other cases that don't have much texture because of this TPE material. They're not just regular plastic, but I do wish that it had a little bit of, a little bit of something either on the back or on the sides, and that would be almost perfect. I mean, you've got excellent buttons on here, great fit. I just wish we had a little bit more grip. Now, let's take a look at how the camera and the screen are protected. If we can see here, very proper camera lip. You do have a nice camera lip right there. And if you guys can see that, the camera lip is kind of like, it's almost got this like weird texture to it. It's a little bit of a strange shape, but doesn't affect the use case of it at all whatsoever, and gives you great protection on the camera lenses. And taking a look at that screen, I am using a tempered glass screen protector right now, and nice screen lip on there, so you can very comfortably set that down on its screen or on the back of the phone and not have to worry about anything getting scratched up, whether your screen or your screen protector or the camera of the phone. Now, one thing I also noticed is if you guys can see, I don't even know if I'll be able to pick that up on camera, but the bottom of the case is a tiny, tiny, tiny bit raised up. It's very gradual, and I can even barely see it with my own eye. So if you guys can see right there, it just slopes up a tiny, tiny bit. Nothing too crazy, but it is there to also offer you a little bit more protection from the back of the case getting messed up and to help you a little bit more with that camera protection. So when it is laying on its back, this little tiny, tiny raised edge right there does help with a little bit more protection. So I do like that nice touch. But using this case is really nice, very nice screen swipe, swiping up and down. Everything is really nice on there. And let's go ahead and finally test our MagSafe. Now that is something that this thing is killer at, because listen to this. Do you hear that? MagSafe animation right there, by the way. And also, I mean, you have no issues whatsoever. You can sit here and do this all day long and your MagSafe wallet is not coming off of the back of this case, even though this case is smooth textured on the back. Because of how strong the MagSafe is on the SolidSuit, you've got no worries. Let's listen to that one more time. Very nice slap, very nice snap onto the phone. So let's move on to our MagSafe battery pack from Apple. put that on. That's a very nice click right there. There we have our MagSafe animation. And let's give it a little bit of that shake test. And of course, you can sit here and shake it. Oh, I just bumped the mat and the desk and everything. But like I said, you can give this a nice shake and this isn't coming off. And of course, we do have that alignment magnet there, so we can kind of move this off to the side, and it does get kind of trapped right there when it does align with that alignment magnet, which is perfect. And finally, moving along to our Anchor 623, let's go ahead and set this down. And of course, it's picking up this base with no issues whatsoever. I don't even need to hold my hand there. It's, you know, this thing is on there super secure. We can go ahead and give it the 360-degree turn right there, and this thing is not coming off whatsoever. No matter how you're using it, whether it's in portrait or whether it's in portrait or landscape mode, you'll be good to go with absolutely no issues. We can even sit here and give this thing a nice shake before it comes off. So, excellent fit, excellent MagSafe on here. Good protection from drops. You got that nice screen protection, the nice camera protection. Very nice fit. The only thing I have to deduct some points from is just it's a little bit on the slipperier side. Now on this side, you get that little RhinoShield branding, so that helps with it a little bit, but I wouldn't want to see, you know, RhinoShield here and here. I'm not a huge fan of all that branding. You know, I do even kind of wish this was just the little logo rather than the whole RhinoShield, but just a little bit of grip here or some kind of texture on the back, and this thing could easily be a top 5 case. But either way, this is the RhinoShield SolidSuit in neon orange for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Let me know what you guys think about this. I've really been enjoying using this case. Like I said, the price on it is $44.99. It is available on Amazon and on RhinoShield's website. And I'll be sure, like I said, to leave links down in the description below. But let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.